And then you moved stage 4 to looking at publics. Publics are those groups of people, internally and externally, with whom an organisation communicates. Very, very important, especially in today's society, where we need to break down, because of budgets, we need to break down the publics we need to speak to, so that we understand those publics in depth. Now, whatever textbook you read, whatever advisory documentation you look at, it will differ. Different people have a way of explaining what publics are. Generally speaking, they can be listed like the community, or potential employees, or suppliers of services and materials, or investors, or distributors, or consumers and users, or opinion leaders. And some even include journalists in the list. People like Anne Gregory grouped them. So you would get things like overseas publics, government publics, commercial publics, internal publics, financial publics. And others then tend to create themes like latent publics, those that face a problem as a result of an organisation's actions but do not realise it, would be a latent public. Aware public are publics that recognise a problem exists, and active publics that react to you. So quite often we are trying to communicate with latent publics who do not know that, for example, they face a problem, or apathetic publics who don't care. So this is the kind of language that a young professional PR person you should be beginning to use. So latent, aware, active, apathetic, single issue, all issue publics. All of these things you will come across. I also like to use the language mainly associated with our advertising colleagues, like geographics. So you're looking at a particular public in a particular geographical area, or demographics. So you're looking at age and gender and income and factors like that. Psychographics, like attitudes or opinions that groups of people might have. Or group membership publics, in clubs, or to group people like specific types of parents and so on. And then sometimes you look in terms of the power of the public that you're speaking to, or their role in a decision-making process. All those things, I think, are very useful ways of breaking down publics and thinking about the message. All very, very important indeed. So let's come to the messages. Very, very important to be clear about what you're saying to these publics. And step 1 there would be to understand the situation of the publics and their perceptions. Step 2 would be to understand what is possible and what is achievable with these publics. Step 3, to be clear of the message and the language that you're going to use, the imagery that you're going to use, and above all, testing those particular messages. And step 4 is be clear. Is this credible? And can public relations or public affairs actually achieve and deliver these particular messages? Stage 6 would be the creative process itself, where having cleared up your aims and objectives, understood your publics, and be very clear about your messages, you then make a decision, well, what mechanics or tactics am I going to use to deliver these messages to these publics? So is that to do with media relations? What media and why? Is it digital media we're looking at? Is it traditional media? Is it the Sunday press? Is it the daily press? Is it local radio? Is it national radio? Is it in-house radio? Is it television? What channels and when? It could be exhibitions, it could be brochures, it could be sponsorship, community relations, it could be lobbying, it could be training, it could be speeches or giving speeches at certain locations. It could be video, it could be CD, it could be an internet strategy, including social media, it could be direct mail. All those things are possible. It could be advertising, it could be point of sale. So we're now, we use advertising, we use marketing communications as well to achieve our objectives, deliver our messages to publics. And within that, using our tactics, using our mechanics, we're looking at what some people refer to as the critical path, and we're setting clear dates to achieve certain things. Very, very important indeed. And of course, stage 7 is implementation. We implemented.